Venus is the planet of love, beauty, attraction, pleasure, art, relationships, and self-worth. Let's understand your Venus energy in different house. When your birth chart has Venus in the first house, beauty becomes a natural part of your personality. You have natural charm, pleasant manners, an attractive presence, and a graceful way of expressing yourself. People notice you not only because of your physical appearance, but also because of your aura, smile, softness, and magnetic personality. You enjoy fashion, beauty, self-care, art, music, photography, and anything that enhances elegance and personal expression. You naturally understand style, color, presentation, and social grace. Looking beautiful is not simply about receiving attention. It is one of the ways you express your identity. Your greatest strength is personal magnetism. You attract people through kindness, charm, warmth, and confidence. This placement supports careers in media, beauty, fashion, public relations, counseling, teaching, social media, performance, or any field where personality and presentation matter. In relationships, you want affection, attention, tenderness, and emotional sweetness. You feel loved when your partner admires you, appreciates your presence, and makes you feel genuinely valued. At times, however, you may depend too much on your appearance, compliments, or romantic approval. Your lesson is to remember that your worth extends far beyond physical beauty and the attention you receive from others. When your birth chart has Venus in the second house, your beauty expresses itself through your voice, values, family culture, food, and relationship with wealth. You have a sweet voice, a pleasant communication style, and refined taste. Your words naturally make people feel comfortable, appreciated, and emotionally supported. You enjoy delicious food, jewelry, perfumes, beautiful clothing, quality possessions, and a comfortable lifestyle. Family values and financial stability are important to you. You also have natural abilities in singing, speaking, storytelling, teaching, writing, or any field that allows you to use your voice creatively. Your greatest strength is your ability to create value. You can earn through beauty, music, food, fashion, jewelry, teaching, communication, business, or artistic skills. You understand how to create comfort, quality, and beauty around yourself and for others. In relationships, you value security, loyalty, respect, and consistency. You express love through kind words, thoughtful gifts, cooking, practical support, and creating a comfortable environment for the people you love. At times, you may become overly attached to comfort, money, luxury, possessions, or family approval. You may also hide your true feelings behind pleasant words. Your lesson is to use your voice honestly, not only sweetly, and to recognize that emotional security cannot come from material comfort alone. When your birth chart has Venus in the third house, your beauty expresses itself through communication, creativity, courage, movement, and practical skills. You become especially attractive when you speak, write, sing, dance, perform, or share your ideas with others. You enjoy writing, social media, photography, music, content creation, acting, painting, marketing, storytelling, and design. Your hands and voice carry artistic ability. You also have a playful, youthful, curious, and socially engaging feminine energy. Your greatest strength is creative communication. You build success through self-effort, media, networking, storytelling, teaching, sales, writing, and online platforms. You know how to communicate in a light, charming, and meaningful way. In relationships, communication is essential for you. You enjoy romantic messages, playful conversations, humor, emotional openness, and long discussions that help you feel mentally and emotionally connected. At times, however, you may become scattered, compare yourself with others, seek excessive attention online, or start many creative projects without completing them. Your lesson is to communicate from truth and purpose rather than expressing yourself only for attention or approval. When your birth chart has Venus in the fourth house, beauty enters your heart, home, family life, and emotional world. You love peace, comfort, family harmony, and a beautiful home environment. You enjoy decorating, cooking, flowers, music, soft colors, beautiful furniture, and creating a space that feels warm and peaceful. Your feminine energy is nurturing, gentle, protective, and emotionally graceful. You express love by helping others feel safe, accepted, and cared for. Your home is not simply a place to live. It is your emotional sanctuary and an expression of your inner world. Your greatest strength is emotional beauty. Your presence calms people and helps them feel comfortable. This placement supports interior design, real estate, hospitality, education, childcare, counseling, cooking, healing work, home-based businesses, and professions connected with comfort or emotional care. In relationships, you want emotional safety, tenderness, loyalty, and a genuine sense of belonging. Status and money alone do not impress you. You want a partner whose presence feels peaceful, familiar, and emotionally secure, someone who feels like home. At times, you may become overly attached to comfort, family, the past, your home, or emotional security. You may avoid necessary changes because familiar situations feel safer. Your lesson is to create peace within yourself rather than depending entirely on your surroundings or family relationships to provide it. When your birth chart has Venus in the fifth house, your beauty becomes creative, romantic, joyful, playful, and expressive. You have a natural love for art, music, dance, cinema, poetry, fashion, acting, entertainment, and performance. Your energy feels youthful, radiant, affectionate, and full of life. You enjoy romance, beautiful dates, creative gifts, compliments, playful affection, and open emotional expression. Love feels like an art form to you. You also connect naturally with children and have talent in teaching, mentoring, storytelling, or creative education. Your greatest strength is creative magnetism. You inspire others through your talent, joy, warmth, beauty, and emotional generosity. This placement supports artists, teachers, performers, designers, writers, influencers, entertainers, counselors, and creative entrepreneurs. In relationships, you want romance, fun, admiration, affection, and emotional excitement. Love awakens your creativity and makes you feel more alive, expressive, and confident. At times, however, you may fall in love with the fantasy of romance rather than the reality of the person. You may also seek constant admiration or become disappointed when love does not feel exciting enough. Your lesson is to transform your romantic and creative energy into something meaningful, lasting, and emotionally mature. When your birth chart has Venus in the sixth house, your beauty expresses itself through service, work, discipline, health, and daily care. You show love by helping, organizing, healing, improving situations, and supporting the people around you. You remain graceful and diplomatic even in demanding or stressful environments. You are naturally drawn to healthcare, beauty services, wellness, nutrition, skincare, dentistry, medicine, counseling, human resources, conflict resolution, or service-based businesses. Your beauty becomes stronger when you maintain healthy routines, personal hygiene, discipline, and a balanced lifestyle. Your greatest strength is graceful problem solving. You bring peace into difficult environments and handle people with patience, fairness, and diplomacy. You are talented at improving daily systems and making life smoother, healthier, and more comfortable for others. In relationships, you express love through actions more than dramatic words. You help, serve, organize, fix problems, and support the people you love in practical ways. At times, however, you may overserve, take on too many responsibilities, or confuse love with duty. You may become attracted to people who constantly need to be rescued or repaired. Your lesson is to establish healthy boundaries, allow yourself to receive care, and remember that love should not feel like endless work. When your birth chart has Venus in the 7th house, your beauty expresses itself strongly through relationships, marriage, partnership, and public interaction. You are charming, diplomatic, romantic, and socially graceful. People find you pleasant, attractive, approachable, and easy to connect with. You naturally understand balance, compromise, fairness, and emotional give and take. Partnership becomes an important area of growth and fulfillment in your life. You attract partners who carry refinement, creativity, social intelligence, romance, or artistic qualities, according to the rest of your birth chart. Your greatest strength is relationship intelligence. You understand how to communicate respectfully, negotiate differences, and create harmony between people. This placement supports counseling, law, public relations, beauty businesses, client-based work, consulting, diplomacy, mediation, and business partnerships. In love, you want companionship, equality, respect, romance, affection, and emotional sweetness. You value a relationship in which both people feel heard, appreciated, and equally important. At times, however, you may depend too heavily on relationships, avoid being alone, or lose parts of yourself in order to maintain peace. You may agree with others even when your own needs are not being met. Your lesson is to remember that you are already complete and valuable before entering any partnership. When your birth chart has Venus in the 8th house, your beauty becomes deep, mysterious, private, sensual, and transformative. You have powerful magnetism, emotional depth, intense eyes, and an unforgettable presence. Your beauty is not always loud or immediately obvious, but it leaves a lasting impression. You do not open your heart casually. When you love with depth, loyalty, intensity, and emotional commitment. Trust, intimacy, honesty, and vulnerability are extremely important to you. You are drawn to psychology, healing, astrology, occult knowledge, research, finance, trauma work, transformation, and deep spiritual practices. Your greatest strength is emotional courage. You understand hidden pain, unspoken emotions, private fears, and sensitive truths that many people avoid. You help others heal through compassion, insight, art, research, emotional presence, or deep listening. In relationships, you want profound bonding rather than surface-level attraction. You want to know your partner's heart, fears, desires, and inner world. Love changes you deeply and becomes an important source of personal transformation. At times, however, you may fear betrayal, become secretive or possessive, test your partner's loyalty, or confuse emotional drama with passion. Your lesson is to understand that love can be intense and meaningful without becoming painful, controlling, or emotionally destructive. When your birth chart has Venus in the 9th house, your beauty connects with wisdom, spirituality, culture, travel, philosophy, and higher learning. You carry a graceful, educated, open-minded, and meaningful form of feminine energy. You are attracted to beauty that expands your mind and enriches your understanding of life. You love travel, temples, spiritual places, scriptures, poetry, music, art, philosophy, and different cultures. You feel inspired by wise, educated, spiritual, foreign, artistic, and refined people. Love becomes a journey of learning, discovery, and personal growth for you. Your greatest strength is refined wisdom. You communicate complex ideas in a soft, elegant, and understandable way. This placement supports teaching, writing, spiritual content, counseling, cultural work, travel, publishing, art, philosophy, and higher education. In relationships, you want someone ethical, inspiring, knowledgeable, and growth-oriented. Shared values, beliefs, culture, and life philosophy are important to you. You want a relationship that expands your world rather than limiting it. At times, however, you may idealize teachers, partners, gurus, spiritual paths, foreign cultures, or belief systems. You may overlook practical problems because something appears meaningful or spiritually special. Your lesson is to appreciate wisdom and inspiration while remaining grounded in reality and independent thought. When your birth chart has Venus in the 10th house, your beauty becomes visible through your career, reputation, leadership, and public life. You are admired for your charm, elegance, creativity, diplomacy, and refined professional image. You naturally understand how to present yourself with confidence and grace. Your career connects strongly with beauty, fashion, design, media, entertainment, public relations, luxury products, counseling, human resources, hospitality, branding, diplomacy, or client-based work. You succeed by building positive relationships and bringing harmony, creativity, and refinement into professional environments. Your greatest strength is public charm. You attract opportunities through networking, creativity, social intelligence, and a positive reputation. People trust and respect you because you appear balanced, polished, capable, and pleasant to work with. In relationships, career goals, public image, achievement, and social respect are important to you. You want a partner who respects your ambitions, supports your professional identity, and feels proud of your success. At times, however, you may feel pressured to always appear perfect, agreeable, attractive, or successful. You may become overly concerned with public approval or try to please everyone professionally. Your lesson is to build your reputation on skill, authenticity, and integrity, not only on appearance and charm. When your birth chart has Venus in the 11th house, your beauty flows through friendships, social networks, communities, audiences, gains, and long-term dreams. You are socially attractive and receive support through friends, professional networks, women's groups, communities, and collaborative relationships. You understand trends, popularity, fashion, social media, audience behavior, and group energy. People enjoy being around you because you bring harmony, pleasure, warmth, and beauty into social spaces. Your greatest strength is social magnetism. You gain through networks, clients, audiences, collaborations, friendships, and community support. This placement supports influencers, entrepreneurs, artists, designers, event planners, consultants, social organizers, and beauty-related businesses. In relationships, friendship is essential. You want a partner who is also your friend, someone who respects your individuality, supports your dreams, enjoys your social world, and grows alongside you. At times, however, you may compare yourself with others, become overly focused on popularity, or measure your value through followers, social approval, or group acceptance. You may also collect many admirers without forming meaningful connections. Your lesson is to choose genuine friendships and emotionally sincere relationships rather than surrounding yourself only with people who admire you. When your birth chart has Venus in the 12th house, your beauty becomes private, dreamy, spiritual, and slightly mysterious. You have a soft, compassionate, romantic, and imaginative inner world. Your beauty feels subtle, poetic, and almost otherworldly. You are naturally drawn to music, meditation, oceans, temples, foreign places, peaceful retreats, films, photography, poetry, and private artistic expression. You are also attracted to spiritual love, long-distance connections, and relationships that feel karmic or deeply meaningful. Your greatest strengths are compassion and imagination. You love deeply, gently, and selflessly. Your Venus supports healing work, art, music, film, photography, meditation, charity, hospitals, retreat centers, foreign work, and creative roles that happen behind the scenes. In relationships, you want more than physical attraction. You desire a true soul connection with emotional and spiritual intimacy. You need a partner who understands your sensitivity, your private emotional world, and the depth of love you carry within you. At times, however, you may escape into fantasy, become involved in secret or unavailable love, overspend for emotional comfort, or suffer silently without expressing what you truly need. Your lesson is to bring your hidden beauty, love, and creativity into conscious, healthy, and visible expression. These are the 12 beautiful expressions of Venus through the houses of your birth chart. However, other planets, signs, and combination modulates the description we discuss. For detailed characterization, we need to see full D1 chart. Comment below and tell me which house your Venus occupies and which part of this description felt most personal to you. Thank you for watching.